Hey guys, Boney McBonerton here, and this is not going to be like a lot of my normal gameplay videos. As some of you guys have heard, YouTube is yet again making another dog shit decision by removing dislikes, which makes no fucking sense. But then again, see, they even made a video explaining it, and, we're actually going to watch it together. I wonder if it's a good idea or not.
You may have seen a while back that YouTube announced it was experimenting with making dislike counts private to only the creator of the video. Now, if you're like me, you were surprised by that.
No, I'm going to stop you right there. YouTube said that they were considering it, but they decided against it, and then they suddenly pulled it back and they were like, hey, guess what, fuckos? We changed our minds. We're implementing this bad decision. I'm like genuinely so fucking sick of YouTube because every single decision just ends up going the exact same way. Hey guys, we're going to implement this new feature into YouTube. How do you guys feel about it? We literally fucking hate it. Please do not do it. It's common sense, and if you do implement it, it'll literally hurt the website. Okay, great. I'm going to implement it anyways. Durr! Like, I've talked about it before, and guys, I'm sorry. This entire thing's my fault. You see, the minute I become interested in a company and I begin liking them, all of their brains just fucking melt, and they have to make the worst fucking dog shit decisions ever. Like, you don't believe me? I got interested in YouTube around 2010, and look where all that shit went. Also, let's not mention, behavior. Like, behavior's doing better now, but, that's something for a whole nother video.
I've always thought seeing the number of dislikes on a video helps us know as viewers if it's a good video or not.
It does.
If it's a helpful tutorial or not. Or if what a creator is saying in their video is generally agreed with or not. But unfortunately, research teams at YouTube have found there's this whole other use for disliking a video that I had never experienced as a creator, and you may not have either. Apparently, groups of viewers are targeting a video's dislike button to drive up the count, turning it into something like a game with a visible scoreboard. And it's usually...
No, it's called disliking a video. That's normally how it works. Like, okay, I don't create great content, but I don't create bad content either.
Usually just because they don't like the creator or what they stand for. That's a big problem when half of YouTube's mission is to give everyone a voice. It is to give everyone a voice. So earlier in 2021, YouTube experimented with making the public dislike count private to see if it would help reduce these coordinated dislike attacks across the platform.
Which it probably didn't.
And after analysis, they did see a reduction.
Or you're saying they saw a reduction. You know, before I go any further, I'm just going to flat out say it. We all know the real reason why they're really trying to take down the dislikes. Let me show you. Okay, let's look at this. Rewind 2010. 8.8k views. YouTube Rewind 2011. 94k dislikes. 2012. 91k dislikes. Pretty average number. There's even less dislikes in this one. Let's see. 2014, a bit of a normal amount of dislikes. Right here. This is where the amount of dislikes have basically... Hold on, I'm not good at math. Let me try to figure this one out. Have more than doubled. Let's see, 2016. 586,000 dislikes out of 4 million likes. Then you've got this one, where it's got 1/3 of all viewer input was negative. And then you have 2018 here. Here we see a massive fucking tip with 19 million dislikes and only 3 million likes. Keep in mind, that's out of 220 million views. The reason this one was so disliked was because if you actually watch the video, you'll see that a lot of big YouTubers that were there just aren't. Like, okay, look at this shit. Fucking Will Smith. Will Smith is not a YouTuber. He's an actor. Alright? Like, he didn't have to, like, go through a lot of the same issues that PewDiePie or Markiplier had to go through to get such a massive fan base. He's fucking Will Smith. He's an actor. All he has to do is just type in his username onto a YouTube channel and boom, instantly 10 million views, no issue. I feel like right here's where you can tell that the disdain for how YouTube was being run really began to show in the videos. Then we've got this one. 9.5 million dislikes and 3.4 million likes. Why? Because, once again, they were trying to, like, cut most of the creators out of it. And they finally had to end it off in 2020 because, you know, people weren't even liking it. Like, Susan Wojcicki kind of had to admit that herself. She even admitted that her own kids didn't like it. Look at this. PewDiePie had to even go out of his way to create an actual good rewind.
The update from YouTube is that the dislike button is staying, but the dislike counts will now be private. You can still dislike videos, and that action will be used to tune your own recommendations, but you won't be able to see the dislike count. Only the creator can find it on the back end if they want. Now, a few common questions we saw from...
Okay, so I've heard a lot that their whole argument for hiding the dislikes is because we want to protect small creators. Okay, like, how is that going to stop that? I mean, they're still going to see the dislikes. It's still going to look pretty bad for them.
From the initial experiment. First, without a public dislike count, how can viewers tell if a video is worth watching? Again, I kind of had...
Well, that's a very good point. Because then they're going to have to end up watching a super shitty video, and it's going to kind of be on you guys.
This question too, but it turns out that while viewers might use the dislike count to give them a sense of a video's worth, when the teams looked at the data across millions of viewers and videos in the experiment, they didn't see a noticeable difference in viewership, regardless of whether they could see the dislike count or not. In other words, it didn't really matter.
Yeah, because, you know, it takes a lot of people to come in and look at a video and realize, wow, this is shit. I hope no one else has to watch this.
If a video had a lot of dislikes or not, they still watched. Next common question, if creators can still see the dislike count on the back end, how's that any different? They can see it if they look for it inside Studio Analytics under the Engagement tab. But overall, it's much less likely to cause stress and embarrassment if the count isn't visible to the public.
They're still gonna know.
And one more common question, is this because YouTube Rewind got lots of dislikes? No, although there are some teams internally who have learned the hard way what it feels like to get lots of dislikes. Now,
you have learned nothing! Nothing! Okay, look at this shit. Remember in fucking 2009 when they added in fucking ads and we really told them, hey, don't add in these ads, and it was met with, duh, we're gonna do it anyways. And then in fucking 2021, we were like, hey, don't add double ads. We're gonna fucking hate that. Duh, I'm gonna do it anyways. And then for fucking 5 rewinds in a row, it was like, hey, make an actual good rewind. Actually include the creators. What was YouTube's response? Duh, I'm going to ignore criticism and do it anyways. Listen, I know firsthand that if you do the exact same shit over again, if you ignore actual criticism from people that care about you and want to see you succeed, then you're just a fucking moron.
all right, so that's the update. I hope it doesn't cause too much frustration. Honestly, I think you're going to get used to it pretty quickly, and keep in mind, other platforms don't even have a dislike button.
Okay, let's read some of the comments here we've got. So, why not focus on removing spam and scams? You just make it easier for them, which is a good point. Let's see here. We got a comment from Ethan P. Please don't remove this feature. You say YouTube's mission is to give everyone a voice, yet you're taking away the voice of other people that may not like the content. I believe it's very important for the community to see the creator bringing value to the community. They don't give a fuck about creators. Well, are you serious? Have you learned nothing from the past fucking 10 years of YouTube just basically doing whatever the fuck they want? Okay, did you guys forget about the time that YouTube was caught violating all of these COPPA rules, which are pretty fucking standard? And they were like, oh no, time to throw all these small creators under the fucking bus for it, even though it was entirely our faults. Oh yeah, let's not forget Elsa Gate, where we had all this super weird, creepy kid diddler shit showing up on YouTube targeted towards little kids, and YouTube didn't really seem to do anything until we were fucking telling advertisers about it. What's that? Kids are about to get fucking, like, fished online and may go to some guy's house? Nah, we don't care. But, oh no, our advertisers found out, and they might take away our funding? No, anything but that! Here we've got a good one from James R. I can't believe they're actually saying that people expressing their opinion is a problem. I don't know, James R. Sounds like you just lost a shit ton of social credit score. This is a good one. This is a good one. Pick here. If YouTube wants to help the smaller channels, just go to the old days of YouTube where everyone's videos will be easily found by a search engine instead of only the big corporate channels. I agree. Okay, we've got a good point from Paloma Pyromana. It's usually just because they don't like the creator or what they stand for. Isn't that the point of the dislike button? What if said creator is spreading misinformation or any kind of harmful information? That is a good point. I did dislike a shit ton of videos in the past that were like, oh wow, here's a secret Easter egg that you can unlock in Black Ops 2. Step 1, give us all your fucking credit card info. Xavier Guzman. Yes, please keep telling us what we want and don't want. From Dapis Chokilla. How can you say that with a straight face? That's actually impressive. You'd go far in Hollywood, dude. No, okay, that is a good point. Look at this guy.
Thank you, and I hope you're well.
You can tell this guy's acting and lying through his teeth. It's so hilariously obvious. From Okie Okie Dokie. Thank you for taking another step towards dismantling the ability of people to voice opposition to propaganda and disinformation in public discourse. This is actually a pretty valid point as well. Which actually raises another reason to why they might be removing the, dislikes. And I'm gonna warn you, this part's gonna get a little political. So if you want to skip it, I'm gonna leave a little timestamp for you to go to, in case you don't want anything hurt. Are the libtards gone? Okay, good. Because here's something I do want to show. So, something I won't talk about why this is happening, because, you know, YouTube will probably shadow block my channel and literally kill it. But as you'll notice with a lot of the White House stuff that they actually feature on the official YouTube channel, you can see that there's a lot of dislikes here. Now, it's not just this video.
I know a lot of Americans.
Let's see, 500 likes, 6,000 dislikes.
Finally.
418 likes, 3,001 dislikes. This one actually has 7 more dislikes than actual likes itself. Let's see. Actually doubled the dislikes. Maybe more than double.
There's a simple problem.
Let's see. I think we were at this one before. We've got 300... Wait a minute.
I'm Sue Bird.
What the fuck? This is so fucking cringy, oh my god. No, what were you thinking? Sue Bird, what are you thinking? Also, 373 likes, 3.5k dislikes. Have you also noticed another trend with all these videos that you've taken a look closely? Oh yeah, every single one of them have their comments turned off. Look at this one. 3.9k dislikes. Comments are turned off. Look at this. 248 likes. 545 dislikes. And comments are turned off. I think they got sick of all the shitting pants jokes. So obviously, this is just... So this is not only protecting scammers and stupid clickbait videos, but it's also protecting, yeah, I'm gonna say it. It's protecting someone who probably shouldn't have gotten into office in the first place. Alright, so now that I've done enough bitching about this, how do I really feel about it, personally? It's another one of YouTube's fucking ridiculously retarded choices that is gonna dig them into a deeper hole than they already are in. To be honest, I think YouTube might be beyond the point of self-redemption. The only reason I've stuck around so long is because it's a habit at this point. I don't make videos just for views. I don't even make any money off my channel. I just do it because it's something that I do. Because it helps me learn how to do all this technological shit, because it makes me better at it. I mean, hell, if you take a look at the very first few videos that I've uploaded compared to all the other videos I've created recently, you can tell it's a day and night difference. And while I have grown as a YouTuber, YouTube hasn't grown at all. If anything, it's fucking shrunk. If anything, they've made it worse. I'm just so fucking sick of constantly watching YouTube look at these basic ass decisions that any sane, modest, moral human being could make correctly and just entirely fuck it up. I'm sick of Susan Wojcicki, whoever the fuck this guy is, just fucking everything up for us, you know? I mean, let's be real. Without big creators or small creators, YouTube wouldn't even exist. It would just be a shitty little website where they display ads constantly and no one would ever go to. And unfortunately, unless YouTube gets their ass in gear or we just say we've had enough, it's not really gonna stop.